Making your sales predictable so that you don't suddenly get overwhelmed by too much business or suddenly run into a period where you don't have enough business and your resources are sitting around doing nothing. That's what I'm talking about, predictability. And where does predictability come from? Well, it comes from having a great marketing process, feeding in great leads, having a sales process that has stages which are realistic, and assigning to those sales stages a reasonable percentage of expectation, which you can extrapolate over the next 2, 3, 4 months and get an idea of the operational load, get an idea of the cash flow, because managing cash flow and operational load are just as important as managing the sales. So making those things work together means that you can grow because you're not suddenly spending all your time scrabbling for cash flow. When you have the right kind of information in your sales process, so for example, something that says, have you identified the main decision makers? Do you know when the customer needs delivery of this solution? Have you identified the 3 main pain points for this customer that they're looking for this solution to deliver? Those kind of things are very easy to manage. You can see whether somebody's identified those things. You can see what quality of match you've got between your product or service and the problems that the customer's expressed. So everything is evident, and that's what really helps in the management process. Identifying problems in a sale early is very efficient. So if it turns out there's some requirement that the client has that you absolutely cannot meet, and you can disqualify yourself early in a sale rather than finding out at the last minute that you've been disqualified for this very simple element that you cannot possibly provide, that's something very worthwhile putting up front in the kind of questions that you ask. In our pain surveys, we begin by asking questions that are the large disqualifiers, if you like. So if somebody is limited to only in-house solutions and will not go to the cloud under any circumstance, then we can say, well, we can't help you until you want to go to the cloud because we don't have any in-house solutions. That would be an example. When you identify problems early, it allows you to steer the ship. You can see what kind of issues are coming up, and you might decide that if there is a big showstopper issue that continually occurs, then either there's something wrong with your marketing or there's something wrong with your product. Maybe your product should be addressing this particular issue. And at least you need to put it up front in your marketing that you don't solve a particular problem. And that'll save you dealing with a lot of inquiries that will go nowhere.